The 5 pillars of one's life's purpose. These steps will help you find it. Written and read by Bernhard Kutzler. Is what you do your life's purpose? A test is the question, would you do what you do if you weren't paid for it? Austrian actor Roland Düringer posed this question in one of his shows. 2 out of 500 people came forward. In the following, I will explore the concept of a life's purpose and show how you can find your own. The life's purpose is also denoted a calling because something calls you to fulfill it. If it is your calling, it will keep calling you. Source unknown. If you follow your calling, you will experience the highest possible fulfillment. Some call it bliss. Otherwise, you will experience a longing that keeps you searching. Many people then end up in substitute satisfactions such as food, possessions, sex, information, or drugs. To understand where the life's purpose comes from and what it means, let's first look at your body. It comprises 35 trillion cells, each of which has a task, its life's purpose. This purpose is a general and a special part. The cell's general purpose is survival, because that's the general purpose of every cell. You can recognize its specific purpose by its place in the body. If it is part of the liver, its special purpose is to be a liver cell, etc. This applies to everything and everyone. Everything and everyone is part of the universe and has a purpose that has a general and a special part. For example, the special purpose of a lion is to be a lion. Lions are important for the balance of the biosphere, as is every species. Without lions, gazelles would become rampant. Behind this is an order that connects all things and directs them, such as all cells of your body, all birds in a flock, all life forms in a biosphere, all things in the universe. This universal order is denoted cosmos, because cosmos is the Greek word for order. The laws of physics are a tiny part of it. The cosmos urges everything and everyone to fulfill their purpose. I explain the universal order in my forthcoming article, God and Cosmos. All living beings are connected to this order through their intuition. Cells, plants, and animals follow their intuition and, therefore, fulfill their purpose, unless they were programmed by humans. If someone catches a lion and trains it, the lion will no longer function according to its life's purpose. For example, it would naturally and intuitively flee from fire. As a circus lion, it might jump through a hoop of flames every evening. I describe the connection of a life form to the cosmos in my article, Intuition is much more than just a sixth sense. We are the only known life form on this planet that can choose not to function and not to follow our life's purpose. We can spontaneously act differently because we have a mind with which we can create behavior. I describe this tool in my article, This is the difference between humans and animals. Because we can create, we can transcend nature. Nature represents the know-how of survival that evolved over billions of years, and thus is tried and tested. In a fraction of this time, we have created an artificial unnature comprising countless unnatural materials, tools, habitats, and ways of life, without knowing which of these will prove successful in the long run. I say this without judgment. A creation can be useful or harmful, nature-friendly or nature-hostile, constructive or destructive. We have also manipulated nature and are doing so with increasingly aggressive methods, such as genetic engineering. We are pushing back nature more and more. This is dangerous because nature is the foundation of our existence. We not only program other life forms, but also ourselves. Over thousands of years, social programming has created a man-made idea of what a human is, what potential a human has, and how we should live. There are cultural, religious, regional, and other variations. See my article, Why the Question "What Am I?" is important and magical. Through social programming, we have become increasingly disconnected from the cosmos. A striking example is the 2004 tsunami in the Indian Ocean, which claimed the lives of many people, while almost all animals in danger intuitively fled in time. I analyzed this event in my article, Why 230,000 people died in the tsunami, but almost no animals. Your life's purpose also comprises a general and a specific part. You can grasp your general purpose intellectually. It's mental growth. It happens through experience, insight, understanding, and creative expression. See my article, How to Find Your Purpose in Life. You cannot intellectually grasp your specific life purpose. Intuition is the only way. But the more unnaturally you live, the weaker your intuition and the less chance you have of finding your specific purpose. There are 3 measures you can take to strengthen your intuition. First, in nature, everything follows intuition. In unnature, everything follows human programs that can block intuition. Reduce the unnature in your life and strengthen nature. Spend time in untouched nature, without a cell phone, preferably alone. Observe plants and animals, sit by a body of water and watch the waves. Live as naturally as possible, exercise, preferably in nature, eat natural or near-natural foods and avoid industrially processed foods. Second, following your intuition means being in the flow. To be in the flow, you must surrender. You can train this through sports such as surfing and dancing. When surfing, you surrender to the waves. When dancing, you surrender to the music. Third, intuition is your cosmic connection to everything and everyone. You are part of several communities such as family, circle of friends, neighborhood, etc. The cosmos directs every community, just as a conductor directs an orchestra or a coach directs a team. A community needs team players, not egoists. A strong ego consciousness blocks intuition. A we consciousness supports it. Cultivate a we consciousness for every community you belong. This goes beyond human communities. You're also part of nature, because despite the unnature in your life, nature is still the basis of your existence. Every cell of you is nature. Team sports are an excellent training opportunity for a we consciousness. You can also increase your chances of finding your special purpose in life by taking 2 further measures. Fourth, when you consciously live out your general life purpose, that is, mental growth, you align yourself with your life's purpose. This supports finding your specific purpose. Fifth, free yourself from social programs because they block your intuition. You can achieve this through self-exploration. You observe yourself and explore where your actions and thoughts come from. The goal is to find these programs and make them ineffective. I described the method in my article, How to Become What You Truly Are in 7 Steps, and in my book, Being Free, Get Out of the Box. We created unnature, but we did not leave the universal order, because that's impossible. The cosmos holds everything together. Nothing and no one can escape it. The universal order also applies in unnature. Everyone has a purpose within the framework of what is, even in unnature, whereby this purpose has something to do with back to nature. The cosmos dances with you. It is up to you whether you dance along. See my article, Dancing with the Cosmos. Do we have free will?